Here I got two GE crystal clear light bulbs. I got both 150 and a 200 watt. The reason why I'm testing both of these is they look like they're the exact same light bulb, and they really are. You can see what the bulbs look like. Just the etches are the same, the filaments are only a little bit different. The glass is the same, the size is the same. No, and they both have a vertical filament and not that horizontal filament on the other 150 watt. These are really nice bulbs, and the lumen output's a little different than the other 150 watt bulb I had. That's a newer version of this. This one's a little bit brighter. So these are not sold anymore. I am really disappointed because LEDs don't even compete to these 150 and 200 watt bulbs. They only compete to 100 watts and lower for regular household bulbs, and these are regular household bulbs. You won't find these in LEDs. And plus, to make them a lot bigger, it's like A23 instead of these awesome A21 shaped bulbs. So I am really disappointed that they phased these good bulbs out, and these are really good bulbs, and you can use them in enclosed fixtures, but you won't find like an enclosed fixture in your house that's rated up to 200 watts. These get really hot. Like, if you put them in your fixture, it'll cause a fire and make your fixture overheat. So I'm gonna test 150 watt first. So let's screw it in. Let's look at the box first. These are a little newer, not the newest. The newest one is the dimmer one. It's 2710 lumens instead of 2850. Here's the bulb itself. I really like these. I miss these. There's nothing wrong with Incandescent. They banned these bulbs. You can still use them legally though. And it's made in Canada. It's high quality. General Electric. Very nice vertical filament, no horizontal shape. I like the vertical better because you can see it more clearly in your room. You won't see the shadows. It's screwed in. I'm only gonna have it on for a short period of time because it will burn my floor. These get really hot. Let's turn it on. That is really bright. You can feel the heat. And my fingerprints are all over the bulb, so it's affecting the quality. My bad. It wasn't like that. I have greasy hands. I can't help it. There's a little shadows, but if you put it upside down, there is some weird shadows. But it's not as bad as the other 150 watt bulb. It is pretty nice though. And I can feel the heat. Let's turn off my overhead lighting. Hope I don't melt my floor. That is really bright. My floor is really dirty though. It's been pretty like cold and snowy out and shit. Yeah, my greasy hands, it's so hard to see the edge, but anyways, it is a nice bulb. Let's see the vertical filament. It's a little shaky, but it's a general service bulb. I hate those rough service bulbs. They're not as bright, and they're 130 volts. Yeah, look at that. It feels like a stadium in here. It's not quite a stadium, but it's pretty bright though. See everything in here. Let's see if I can touch that bulb. Oh yeah, I cannot touch that. I'm gonna burn my hand if I leave it on for like even a second. So I'm gonna turn it off. It's getting really hot. Feel the heat from here. That's a cool down. And I'm gonna test the 200 watt. Let's let it cool down first. Here's the 200 watt version. It's basically the same, but it says 200 watts. So that's pretty nice. And it's markedly brighter. Same lifespan though. It's only 700 hours. It's expected to be the high wattage bulb and to get really hot fast. This one's not as greasy because I didn't touch this as much. It's about to get more oily though. Pretty nice edge. The filament's just a little bit bigger. It's not like a remarkable difference though. I'm just screwed it into the socket now. I'm gonna be more careful with this 200 watt because it's gonna get even hotter. And this socket's only rated to 100 watts, so I can keep it on long. So they're on. Yeah, I can feel the heat even more. Yep, you can see my fingerprint oils again. I can't help it because I have a high muscle mass though, unlike most people though. Well, I do have. Well, I'm training. I don't only get lift up to 150 pounds, but most people have oil skin, and it's a little warm in here because I'm near the light bulb and my space heater here. All of that. But, anyways, same story like the 150 watts. I'm not gonna keep going on about this. It's good though. Let's turn off my outer light. Yeah, that's a remarkably difference. I mean, it's a remarkable difference, not markedly. But yeah, remarkable and markedly is a different word. Remarkable is too much. And yeah, I think this is too bright for a house. It's 200 watts for most people. Oh, look at that. It's just a lot brighter. It's hard for the camera to pick it up though, but you can clearly see. It's good for a garage though. You only need 100 watts per like fixture. A socket's getting a lot warmer with this 200 watt. Still, this shaky filament is annoying, but it's due to the lack of support in that filament. Those older bulbs did have a support, but it shouldn't affect the lifespan. Unless if you're just moving it too much. So I'm gonna turn off because it's getting really hot. I don't want to burn myself, but this is better than LEDs. You will not find a 200 watt equivalent LED. It's not even as close as bright as this awesome bulb. LEDs suck for high wattages, but their low wattage filament LEDs are pretty good though. So let's turn off. Yeah, look at that cool down. It is hot. I got the bulb screwed in, and after testing this light bulb in this fixture, I'm gonna immediately put the 200 watt in and then record how hot these things get. I'm doing a side-by-side comparison, so it'll be easier for you guys to notice things about it. Let's turn it on. Yeah, that's all lit up. Like, I mean, it's better than the LEDs. For a 150 watt bulb, this is the only good 150 watt bulb you can get. LEDs and CFLs suck ass, and this thing is bright. Like, these are really useful for utility services. 150 watts is good for a household bulb, but 200 watts is just a little overkill though. I do like it though, because I like bright lights. I have floodlights on my ceiling, and I think these are really good. I don't think these are overkill for me, but for most people it is though. It is really bright. So I'm gonna pause the video and screw the 200 watt bulb in, and then see how hot these things get. So let's turn it off. Got the 200 watt screwed in, so let's turn it on. This is a lot brighter. It's hard to see on the camera, but I can feel the difference. This is like double the output. Look at that. Definitely 100 CRI. It's definitely bright. Feel the heat. too. Very nice. So I'm gonna pause the video and see how these things get. I'm gonna do it with the 150 watt first. Got the bulb screwed in for that. Got the stopwatch started, so let's wait 20 minutes till this gets fully warmed up. Lamp has been on for like 21 minutes, so let's see how hot this thing gets. The room temperature is about 69 degrees. The bulb, yeah, it's hot. It's already reaching like 250-ish, 270. Oh, 311. That's too hot. Oh, 327. Oh, 347. Yeah, that is hot. I can't even put my finger at. That's worse than the other bulb. I think it gets really hot, but very bright too. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop it now. I don't want to melt my temperature gun, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm about to move on to the 200 watt bulb, so stay tuned. Okay, I got the 200 watts screwed in. I can show you evidence here. It is really hot. Yep, it's very nice. Nice and bright and hot. So, I'm gonna pause the video and then show you how hot this thing is. So, the 200 watt light bulb has been on for like 20 minutes now. Got the stopwatch on. See how hot this thing gets. So, the running temperature is getting cooler now. It's 67 now. It's 9 p.m. This thing is getting considerably hotter. Like, it's already hitting 319 degrees compared to 150 watt. Yeah, anticipated this to get a lot hotter because it's a 200 watt version. See how hot this like radiates. Oh my god, I can't even put my hand near that. Yeah, it's hitting 350. I hope I am not melting my temperature gun. But it's getting really hot. $360. Oh, 370. 380. Yeah, that thing is. Oh my god. Can't even touch that. Oh my god. Temperature gun burning me. Hope that didn't melt the plastic. Oh my god, it's hot. Like, that is hotter than like HID lamps actually. That's only a 200 watt bulb. I think that's hotter than the 250 like halide lamp. Those mercury lamps. Look at that. Try. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting really hot. Let's see if I can touch that. Barely touch it. I'm not gonna touch it for a second because I'm just gonna burn myself. Yeah, the fixture is hot as hell. I mean, if you set this stuff on top of this, it's just gonna melt things. That thing is getting really hot. I think HID lamps get hotter. It's not 2,000 degrees. This thing gets hotter than like a 250 watt HID lamp. Yeah, that measures like a 250 HID lamp measured like 347. I saw someone like measure online like years and years and years ago, and that's just, look, it's 130 degrees, that housing. Look at that. That is hotter than that 250 watt light. Yeah, metal halide, high pressure sodium, mercury vapor. This thing gets hotter at 200 watts. Yeah, I think it is hot. I'm sure this thing can probably get up to like 500 degrees, and depending on like certain conditions. Yeah, that picture, I can barely touch that. I'm just gonna turn it off. It's on for like 20 minutes. I think it's ridiculously hot. Like, it is hotter than like the bigger 300 watt bulb, I think, the fixture. Yeah, I wouldn't put this in an enclosed fixture, probably. Look at that. I can just barely touch it. Feels like an LED base. Like, those get really hot. 100, like 30 degrees, something. Yeah, that thing gets hot, so yes. Thanks for watching. See if I can touch that. Yeah, I can touch it if it's been on for like a second. Oh no. So I'm measuring like 200. I can touch it for like a second. Yeah, thanks for watching though.